Welcome to my first ever bowling tournament, Barangay Asturias. This Friday, 13th of November, starting from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at SMC Side Bowling Center. Bowling is a target sport and recreational activity in which a player rolls a ball toward pins or another target. Game in which a heavy ball is rolled down a long, narrow lane toward a group of objects known as pins. The aim being to knock down more pins than an opponent. The earliest form of bowling known to exist has been traced back to ancient Egyptian time around 5000 BC. The ancient Egyptians rolled stones at various objects with the goal of knocking them over. Originally called tin pins. Invented December 29, 1862. A British anthropologist, Sir Flinders Petrie, discovered in the 1930s a collection of objects in a child's grave in Egypt that appeared to him to be a use for a crude form of bowling. How to bowl. First is pick the right size ball. More specifically, an ideal bowling ball weight is around 11 to 12 pounds for women and 14 to 15 pounds for men. Through heavier balls, knock down pins with more force. Ill-fitting finger holes are the surest way to steer your game in the gutter. Third is try for holes that are just a little larger than your ring size, and don't be afraid to change your ball if you can't grip it well. Second, keep your swing relaxed. In other words, don't put too much muscle into the swing, which results in slower, wonkier throws. Relaxing your swing involves more than taking a deep breath or whispering positive self-affirmations before each turn. It requires balancing the swing with the approach and knowing where to position the ball at the outset. Third, find your speed. If you like to approach the line slow, start with the ball at the chest level. This ensures that your swing takes as long as you to complete the approach. And if you like to approach fast, start with the bowling ball somewhere between your thigh and waist, since there is not as much time for a full swing. Fourth, line up the shoot, then try some bowling tricks and release with power. The venue, SMCTC Side Cebu. Tournament entry form. Type of tournament, regular format. Participants. We have two teams consists of 4 players. For Team A, we have Manolin Alo, Chelsea Vargas, Ana Arsistoque, and Jolia Jean Tejero. And for Team B, we have Mark Carretero, Rachel Pingo, Joshua Cañete, and Joel Pipito. Bowling rules. Rules of play. Handicap. Scoring. Play-ups. Player rules. Schedules and standings. Forfeits. Equipment. Rules of the game. Goals Committee. Tournament expenses. For venue location, rental is budget expenses is 10,000, then actual expenses is 5,000. Then for the additional tables and chairs, budget expenses is 2,500 and actual expenses is 1,000. Then for cleanup, budget expenses 2,000 and actual expenses is 1,000. Then for the power supply, it's covered by the SM Bowling Center. Then for the Wi-Fi, for the whole tournament is budget expenses 1,000, actual expenses is 1,000. For the security, budget expenses is 2,000, actual expenses is 1,000. Then for the food and beverages, for the committees, budget and expenses is 2,500, and actual expenses is 2,000. For the bowling equipment, sponsored by SM Bowling Center, then total is budget expenses total is 20,000, then actual expenses is 11,000 pesos.